Hiya, I'm Rory, I'm a Chelsea fan. I actually spoke to you quite recently before our cup game last year where I was, well, in a terrible state really. I think I accurately predicted a 2-2 draw, but I was being very optimistic there because I think you'd pretty much won the league by then and we were a shambles under Benitez. Tables have turned. We are looking good. I mean, I couldn't be more excited about a game than I am this Sunday. I genuinely think you're in trouble. I mean, when I try and think of flaws in our team, aside from playing a right back, left back, who is brilliant, and I suppose you've got a slight issue in the midfield if Frank Lampard's injured, because we're either going to have to play sort of a wonderful idiot in David Luiz, who on his day is perhaps the best player at the club, but also has the potential to go insane. Or we're going to have to play a debutant, which comes with its own risks. But on the plus side of that, Carrick, cleverly, I mean, this is a poor United team. I mean, I find it incredible how it's gone from being so good last year. I mean, you'd won the league. You'd definitely won the league by March. To this is a shocker. And I think the only reason, I hear United fans and mates of mine, they like to blame Glazer, they like to, some even blame Fergie leaving a team that they don't think is quite up to standard. But I'm afraid there's one man at fault for all this, and it's David Moyes, the chosen one. I mean, it's a shambles. United don't lose 2 games at home in a row. I mean, Swansea beating you knocking you out of the FA Cup. It's almost a disgrace. I think Leeds United did it to you recently, and that's to be expected in the cup because it's a big game. There's a lot at stake with Leeds coming there. You've got a massive rivalry with the fans. They would have been bouncing about a draw like that. There would have probably been 10,000 of them there. That kind of thing can happen in the cup. But Swansea, that shouldn't be a problem. A dream draw in the cup is at home to a mid-table team. And that is what you got, and they dumped you out of it. I just can't see how you can come off the back of a result like that. I mean, I know you beat them last week, but come off the back of a result like that and go to play away at Stamford Bridge. I mean, the way I look at it now, actually, when you kind of look back, we're tussling with City to go top. I look back at the point that we got early in the season at Old Trafford. It's a really bad point for us. I mean, that should have been 3 there, and we would have been above City with that. So yeah, I mean, this game couldn't come at a better time for us. But what you've got that I honestly would. I'd give my right arm to have your strike force. I mean, any one of your 4 would be first name on the team sheet at our place, and I think that's the only hope you've got. If Torres does his thing or Eto'o plays, I mean, if they do their worst, we won't score a goal, and you guys, you might only get the ball 3 times, but with those strikers, I mean, they're immense. I think City have got a pretty impressive strike force, but Rooney, Welbeck, Van Persie and Hernandez, every single one. I mean, I rate little Hernandez really highly, and he doesn't really get a look in, does he? I mean, you're blessed in that position. So for it to go wrong for us, I think they're going to have a game of their life, and yeah, you're going to have to somehow keep the 3 boys in the middle quiet. I think they're it's actually quite easy to stop Chelsea these days in terms of if you stop Hazard playing, and you can somehow keep Sherlock quiet, or depending on who he plays, if you can keep the 3 boys in the middle quiet, you've got a chance. But it's easier said than done. And with Oscar playing, he's one of the most gifted players I've ever seen in the flesh. I mean, it's absolutely wonderful. I can't find a flaw in his game. With him playing the way that he can, I think you boys are in it. I really do. So I think I'm going to go. I think it's going to be big. I'm really sorry to say it. I mean, I've got a lot of respect for United and United fans, but I think 3-1. 3-1 Chelsea. 3-0. I'll stick with 3-1. While I'm here, one more thing. I need to have a little chat about Wayne Rooney. I mean, there's no denying his ability. He's a wonderful player, and I remember that he pretty much single-handedly carried you to a title one year. So I mean, he's a wonderful player who I don't know if I speak for all Chelsea fans here, but I would love to see him in a blue shirt. The only trouble is, he's vile, isn't he? I mean, I don't know how you guys really tolerate him. He's handed in 2 transfer requests, Scouse. I mean, I just don't see what's in it for you. But if we can somehow get hold of him, I think he's the final piece of the jigsaw, really. So I think you'd be mad to sell him to us. But equally, I think you should get him out. 2 transfer requests is an outrage. Nobody should be able to treat your club like that. And if he stays, he's on course to become your top goal scorer ever, I think. Who wants that? I mean, you don't deserve it. That's an accolade worthy of like some wonderful, wonderful footballers. He might be a wonderful football player, but he's not a wonderful man. So everyone's a winner. You get him out the door and he doesn't break your record because he doesn't deserve it. And we probably win the league for the next 3 years. So on your bike, Wayne.